kindly coming back on this Sunday. I'm going to be doing a video on basically the paranormal, the occult, and what's going on with the secret space program, a little bit in space, and basically, just covering what's going on in terms of these energies that are down here and stuff. I want to talk a little bit about these bygones and stuff, which are non-living nor dead, and on how they basically are looking for a host. They're transcendental beings, basically. They're bygone energies. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about Sherry Schreiner's cult and everything, because it's just a big miss. She passed away recently. She had heart issues and stuff, but I want to go into, I actually knew who she was and stuff, and I was friends on a different basis that she knew. But she was basically not sort of mixed up. I'll get into her a little more throughout the video, but I'm going to be covering basically these energy sources that are around us and stuff, and basically in order for Cabal black magic to work, you need to sacrifice something, and when you sacrifice something, you basically are creating these energy bygones, or whatever you want to call them, manifest, and they're looking for a host, and when they find a host, they will manifest inside you and take over. And that's similar to what happened with the occult, the Sherry Schreiner reptilian cult, whatever you want to call it. She was a witch, and basically you can look at it, a good witch or a bad. She was both. And do you think that these energy sources that are around us, some of them are artificial, some of them are not? I'm going to get also a little bit into the United Nations. I want to talk a little bit about the Ashtar Command, the Council of 13, which is also ties into the Monarch Royal Control Council of 13, which also ties into the serpent seeds. Okay, and the serpent seeds are definitely on this planet. Believe me, they are. And I want to talk a little also about some of the serpents that are in the United Nations and stuff. And I want to talk a little bit about Lord. I call him Lord Germain. I'm sorry, Saint Germain, who's also head of the sanctions for the United Nations, head of the G10 and all the G20 stuff. And he basically is also another serpent seed on the planet. And the serpent seed is here, and a lot of people don't know about it. You can find out through your genealogy, through your family tree. But anyway, getting back to Sherry Schreiner again, I want to tell you that she definitely was good and evil. She created these pendants that people were talking about, and these Oregon pendants, and they are definitely do attract energies that are out here. These energies are definitely out here. Some of them are artificial, but what these things are, they're organic and inorganic. They consist of mostly polyester resins. They are basically also have, that's the organic. The inorganic stuff is nothing more than copper. And the copper and everything inside these things basically repels energy. And what happened basically with this occult, Sherry Schreiner, these energies were harnessed. The orgone will be stored inside the pennant. And when the orgone is stored inside the pennant, it needs to eat. It's stored bad energy depending upon the windings of the inorganic stuff, which consists of copper. The copper basically just winds around. If it's wound in the wrong direction, different types of the beings will come in. Energy sources are attracted. The orgone is stored in it, and the energies, the bad energies, are stored, and they don't repel. The metals repel it. So anyway, that's what happened with that. But anyway, I want to move on a little bit more. She was definitely part of the witch, part of an occult and everything, and that's why this woman, Mrs. Rogers, went ahead and supposedly did kill Steve Mineo and stuff. So this is basically due to those pendants. They had a lot to do with it. They brought in special energies, and they will manifest. These energies are not living nor dead, some of them. They need a host. They need your bioplasmic energies to manifest, and once they have those, once they get a hold of a human, they can manifest, and they will form and do some damage, folks, some serious damage if you let it. And anyway, I also want to cover some other stuff also. I'm going to jump off the topic and talk a little bit about space a little bit. We all heard about the Ashtar Command Council of 13 and stuff, and we know that supposedly, it's probably pretty accurate, is that Lord Ashtar is Lucifer and stuff, and everybody keeps thinking that this is not real and stuff. You can look at it interpret it the way you want to interpret it, but definitely his kingdom is here, and a fallen angel that supposedly resides in the Orion constellation, that's where he is from. And do I believe any of this type of stuff? To a certain extent. Lord Ashtar and everything, like I said again, resides supposedly in the Orion constellation. And supposedly the Orion constellation, like I said, it does have a portal. They have a Orion nebulae. The Orion nebulae 41 or 42 has a portal, an active portal that ties into the Sagittarius portal in our Milky Way galaxy that goes and connects down into the portal of Eden. There's a, let me get something from my throat. And basically this portal is interdimensional portal. It ties right into the Middle East. So you can see what's happening with that as well. But these entities and stuff are here. The royal blood of the Illuminati definitely is tied into the Ashtar command. Like I said, these have been down there for a long time. It's nothing new. Another thing I also want to cover a little bit about is space and what happened to the Dawn mission. Everybody's talking about, what's going on Ceres, but doesn't know what Ceres is. Ceres is also a white dwarf planet and an asteroid, and it's inhabited by, I told you, the Draco Empire occupies part of this crater in this asteroid. And the NASA, under the Dawn mission, they actually nuked it. There was something happened. This is a while ago back, around, I don't know the year, I can't remember. But NASA nuked this asteroid and stuff. And people just don't understand that the Viesta, I think it's the Viesta asteroid was also nuked by NASA. And they went over, and it looked like they were taking pictures, but they were actually hitting it with a fission, some type of a fission nuclear torpedo or something. They hit it. That's the bottom line with that. They hit the. Looked like they were taking images and stuff of it orbiting this asteroid, but they were actually doing some damage to this. This German-occupied Vril society occupies one side of this. This crater and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to sign out on this video. Covered some topics in it, but just remember, folks, that our physical bodies we have here are nothing mere than vessels and stuff, and they can be taken over very easily. We emit a very strong magnetic field and stuff. These entities are attracted to it, and once they find a host, a black aura, if you're a candidate for it to manifest, and they can come into your they're basically gases, and I call them they're ether gases that are around the planets, and they're here all the time. But some of these energies these ether energies will manifest. You can't see them. They'll manifest in you. Sometimes they'll manifest and you can see them take form. It's kind of rare that it happens, but these are nothing more than gases that are entrapped, and they need to escape and find something. And the military also is behind a lot of the, we know about the chemtrails and all the nano and the bioplasms and all this stuff that's going on. These are all manufactured forms of these bygone energies that are out here. They're manufactured, like manufactured terrorism, and terrorism is here. It's bioplasmic, ectoplasms of different strands of different types of goo that's out here. There's so many strands of it, I can't even go into all of it. But anyway, I'm going to sign out. Hope the video is somewhat good. We are definitely in a transitional phase, and this Ashtar command supposedly, and that supposedly probably is going to be coming in and orchestrating a false invasion. You can call it whatever you want. Something is going to be taking place soon. If we don't, I'll get into it a little bit more. Bill signing out. Have a good morning. Peace out. Hope the video is somewhat informative, but like I said again, watch out for these energies. You can repel them. You can get rid of these energies by simply we can buy certain types of things. Some of the orgone pendants do work. The windings have to be correct. If not, they'll actually bring in the demonic energies that come in, and they're all over the planet. Some are artificial. Again, everybody knows. But Bill's signing out. Have a good